that bus. And so that paradigm has been shifting and beginning to click into place. Unfortunately, we are slow learners. We're all adults in this room. And the trouble is that we were taught very much in the medical model. Our parents, grandparents, our teachers, our doctors, all came out of that old paradigm, assuming that people with disabilities didn't really belong, because after all, they had disabilities. So how could they be expected to participate? So, because this new paradigm has landed and it's globally becoming entrenched, we hear terms like universal access. Now, universal access is actually, Ryan, I don't want to correct you in public, but since I have a microphone. But it's actually not, universal access is not about disability at all. The beauty of universal access is that you design something so that everybody can use it, and everybody can benefit from it. And by the way, some people with disabilities can too, which means you have removed the barriers as much as you possibly can. That's the reason. And so let's go to the why. Now, why should we pay so much attention? I've given you a theoretical reason, the medical model versus the social model. But here's why. Because the world, we're now 7.8 billion people as of the end of last year. 7.8 billion people in this world. You know, when I was a boy, it was 3 billion. And I'm not that old. So it shows you how fast we're growing. Okay. Now, the point of that is that one of the consistencies in terms of population are always going to be persons with disabilities of some description. You will always have a representative number of people, whether you've got 3 billion, 7 billion, it doesn't matter. You're always going to have a corresponding percentage of persons with disabilities existing and occupying the world. Now, so we're talking nothing less. This gets a little more complicated. I don't want to overcomplicate this thing, but we're talking, the United Nations would like us to believe that we're looking at nothing less than 15 to 20% of any population is made up of persons with disabilities. That doesn't mean that all in